Hello and welcome to Untitled Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Cancer, alright? So this is for any placement you have of Cancer in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I will be mentioning the decks I use as I use them. If not, they will be in the description box below. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I have one placement of Cancer myself. Let's get into your cards. Yes. Alright, so the first deck I'm going to use is called the Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. That was I rolled my R for that one. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, and you got the Queen of Summer. Summer, which would be the Queen of Cups. What the... Yeah, no. Okay. There's the Nine of Winter. I'm like, hell to the nay. I'm not going that way. So please, angels. Okay, so you have the Emperor. I want it to pop out. As well as the Ten of Autumn. I think I'll keep this one. And the Empress at the bottom of the deck. What? Should I think I should. Wait, where's the Emperor? Right in front of the Emperor is the Ten of Cups. I mean, like, what? 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 That is just awesome. Okay. Now, for the third set. Excuse me. Like a deer caught in headlights. I'm gonna write that down. Surprise, surprise! Caught. Alright, I think you might hear something, which will make you go like, how that look? Possibly, I don't know, like I just had. So please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what else they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone who has good, and the next card is the Four of Winter, which would be the Four of Swords in the reverse. With Seven of Spring and the Dreamer at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, and you got the Prince of Autumn. Yeah. Now, to clarify, by the way, I use selenite on my decks. And so the next deck I'm going to use is the Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. Okay. So, start off with the Queen of Summer. So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why the Queen of Summer is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. And you got the Singer of Healing. Well, what they should expect by clarifying the Queen of Summer. You have the Singer of Healing. Then you have Arval Parrot at the bottom of the deck, followed by Lattice Moon's Daughter. Yo. Yeah. Lattice Moon's Daughter. So that is it for the first set. Now for the second set, you have the Ten of Autumn, the Empress, the Ten of Summer, and the Emperor. Wow, that is a pretty good lineup. That's the word. Okay, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the second set. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the second set. Please, angels and guides. And we got the Green Woman. Yeah. With the Sage at the bottom of the deck, followed by the List of the Shadows. And Tintin, the Sylph, and the Fairy Godmother. Tintin, the Fairy Godmother. Yeah. A Collective of Pixies. And he of the Fairy Sword, as well as the Journeyman. And there's one card wanting to pop out. Yes. I think it is the Singer of Initiation. Yes. Oh, I'm good. Singer of Initiation. With the Singer of the Chalice right behind it. And Penelope Dreamweaver. And the Singer of Intuition. So you're on point. On point. Yes. Okay. And Tom the Poet, as well as Gotcha and the Fawn. Yeah. And that's it. Okay. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week by clarifying the third set, which is comprised of the Four of Winter in the reverse, the Seven of Spring, and the Dreamer. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why all these cards are here for the third set. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers. And you got Honesty. Yeah. With the Bodacious Bodak. And the Singer of Transfiguration. Yep. Yeah, how many singers do you have now? You have one. One. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. And 7. Well, I mean, here the fairy sword is not called the singer, but it is an energy card with a sword in the middle. Okay, now for the fourth set, set. Okay, you have the Prince of Autumn. So please, angels and guides, anyone from the past good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share why the Prince of Autumn is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Cancers, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides. And you have Lothos the Wild with the Fairy Guide at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Rara card. Now the Rara card is not necessarily right next to all the energy cards, but I have a feeling that it is an energy card. Yes. Then you have Mikkel and Muckle and Iris of the Rainbow. Haha. Pretty darn awesome. And the Singer of Connection. There you go. Another singer. And Unity, which is another singer. Well, it's not named the singer, but I feel like it's energetic. So I bunch all those together. Energetic beings. So, let us begin, shall we? Wait, let me get some water. I feel parched. Alright, first card we got is the Queen of Summer. Now, the Queen of Summer is a loving, comforting, and emotional and intuitive individual. This card says, listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much, right? Because, well, first of all, my sister is a Cancer, and she's a very loving person, and she's fallen into a couple of snags. I feel like because I don't know why she fell into those snags, but I can only talk of my own experience. For the snags that I fell into, if I had listened to my intuition, I would not have had that. I would not have fallen into those snags. So, now the Queen of Summer is clarified by the Singer of Healing, which talks of healing of body, mind, and spirit. So, well, once you start taking care of yourself, okay, not taking care too much of others, I feel like you will start healing yourself. Then you have Arvel Parrot. Now, Arvel Parrot, okay, talks of communication. Now, what I feel like Arvel Parrot is tapping into here is, or allowing me to tap into, is that in order to help you get into the mindset of healing yourself, you need what is suggested is that you speak your intention aloud. Yes, that is what I'm getting. Next, you have Lattice, Moon's daughter. Now, Lattice, okay, talks of light cast and shadow, spiritual guidance, illumination, and riddles. Yes. So, I feel like the path to your healing will not be so clear cut. I feel like, for example, I tried a lot of programs, but I noticed that none of them really worked. And that's probably because I wasn't in the right frame of mind. And so what I did was I would never go full in anything. Not to say that I wasn't interested, but it was just to see if I could find what I wanted, and make the best of it. And that's when I figured out that it all starts with you. If you put yourself on the right path, then that is what you'll get. But until you don't until you don't follow the right structure, until you don't follow the right methodology, okay, which some people, or like myself included, I'm saying some people, but myself included, were not shown since our childhood, so we would not know how to react in certain situations. So, but I'm gonna write structure down because I feel like it. Structure. Now, for the second set, alright, you have a pretty good lineup already at the beginning. So it starts with the 10 of Autumn. Now, when you get in the right headspace for yourself, you will start attracting more abundance to you, which is what material abundance to you, which is what the 10 of Autumn talks of. And the 10 of Autumn at the bottom says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Material abundance. Once you get into your material abundance, once you get in the right headspace to attract to you your material abundance, you will become the Empress. You will be able to tap into the Empress energy, which is that of a creative force. She is lucrative. She is, I'm gonna write creative too. She's creative. She's lucrative. She's the boss of her own life. She won't. Yeah, she is. She's always pregnant with ideas. She always has something new up her sleeve. And I feel like once you really find one, or should I say the reason why you're doing all this is because you follow the right structure, and your headspace is in the right place. And let me reiterate: you are in the right headspace, and you are being creative. You are following the right structure, and due to that, you start feeling like your life is more in alignment with what you should be doing. And that's when you will attract your counterpart, the Emperor. Or, okay, you will use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. To me, what is standing out is you use logic and structure to increase your success. That is standing out to me. I have Cancer. I have a placement of Cancer in my chart, but what is important is what does it mean to you, right? What out of all of these cards is significant to you? Then, okay, so the clarifying cards, the mini deck. This is a mini deck to me because it does look like a mini deck. Alright, so the first card is the Green Woman. Now the Green Woman talks of untamable natural magic, expectant gratitude, wildness, and untamable creativity. With the 10 of, which is what you saw with the 10 of Autumn, you are able to tap into a whole new way of thinking, a whole new way of being that is more abundant in nature, which is great. Then you have the Sage. Now the Sage talks of ancient wisdom. Well, actually it talks of wisdom, hidden knowledge, retreat, old age, patience. I feel like this is not your first go around, as in you might be a teen, you might have... Okay, so if you're young, you have understood the structure, which is not the structure that you must follow. The methodology, however you want to call it, but you understood the path of least resistance in order to get your material abundance. Now you might be older, which means that you will have gained life experience, or you might have been younger. You might be younger and you might just have fallen upon the process that should be followed, right? The structure, as Chris Duncan says. Wait, I'm gonna write that process. Hashtag Chris Duncan. Because or else I'll forget. Alright, then you have List of the Shadows. Now List talks of healing the shadow, addictions, bondage, and self-esteem. I feel like you're going to gain self-esteem due to the fact that you are going to attract more material abundance to you. Yep. Then you have Tintin the Sylph. Now Tintin, okay, talks of acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis, and discernment. So you are now attracting more because you can discern between what is like something that is of value and something that is not. Then you have the Fairy Godmother. Now the Fairy Godmother talks of gifts, talents, grace, and helpful lessons. I feel like you have gotten into a frame of mind where you see everything that has happened to you in your past as a helpful lesson in order for you to move forward with your life. Then you have a collective of pixies. Possibly now because you are now in the right headspace, you are attracting the right type of people to you, and the collective of pixies, alright, talks of duty, willingness, joyful participation, and virtue. It could be that you're attracting the right people to you, or it could be that you found what you would like to maintain, your duty, and so on and so forth. Right? Then you have Key of the Fairy Sword, which talks of active principle, spiritual will, justice, and protection. And so this is saying that when you find your group, what you are, the thing that makes you that excuse me, I'm kind of annoyed at myself. I'm not thinking of all the words. When you know what it is you need to do, you will be protected, spiritually protected. And that will allow you to move forward quickly with the journeyman, which talks of adventure, independence, polishing of skills, and travel. Yes. Then you have Singer of Initiation. Now the Singer of Initiation, alright, talks of passage through trial, triumph, new level. You have completed a cycle. Yes, that is amazing. And you have gotten better. Then you have the Singer. That was the Singer of Initiation, by the way. This is the Singer of the Chalice. Okay, and the Singer of the Chalice talks of trust, joy, patience, hope, and miracles. Miracles. Which is great. Then you have Penelope Dreamweaver, which talks of inspiration, magical dreams, and visions. So you are now creating your vision. You are bringing it into life. You are bringing it into fruition, and it is amazing because it's going to allow you to get your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Cups, which is awesome. Then you have the Singer of Intuition. The Singer of Intuition talks of perceptiveness, oracular powers, awareness, and trust, as well as experience. Well, I added experience later because for most people, experience comes from your intuition comes from experience, and your experience comes from living your life and doing stuff and learning how to do it correctly in order to be intuitively guided towards the right path to take, right? Then you have Taum the Poet. Now Taum, okay, talks of erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief, and clear sight, as well as poetry. I feel like you are on the right path at this time, so you are doing the right steps, and due to that, you are going in the right direction. And you got gotcha, which talks of sudden shock, rude, unexpected event, rude awakening. So you're surprised at how on point you are, because possibly for the longest time it didn't really happen. But the reason why you're on point is because you understood the nature of nature, natural wisdom, natural magic. You have a knowledge that not everybody has, and yes, so that is awesome. Next you have the Four of Winter in the reverse. Now the Four of Winter in the reverse would be like act. Like could it be worry? Because it said set aside your concerns for now. So those things that that was what came to my mind yesterday. Start creating some tension. Start creating some tension within yourself. You can make a decision. It's best. You should make a decision now about something. So create tension within yourself in order for you to make a decision now. Solutions that come from meditation. Oh no. So it's no time to think about something. It's time for you to act. Now this is a slap in my face. My angels and guards are like, Todd, you need to move. Then it says solutions. Right now is not the time to sleep or take a vacation. It's time to act upon something and, bring something into fruition. Then you have the Seven of Spring. Now the Seven of Spring talks of be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. Now, yes, so you're working towards a goal. Now, I don't know. And what I would say is that goal that you're working towards might not be the thing that everyone is. Okay, well, what is coming to mind is that you might be doing multiple things at once. You might be multitasking, and due to multitasking, you might not be reaching every single thing that you want quick enough. Alright, this would be like, be assertive and assert yourself and be like, you know what, I'm putting my foot down. I'm going to put limits on how I do things in order for me to get to what I want quicker. Right? Yes. Then you have the Dreamer. Now the Dreamer is the Fool in this deck. And it says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. Which is interesting because at the end of this card there's a tower that you can see, and that tower that the Fool is walking towards is life experience. Now, and what I know is that in this deck, the Magician is the one walking away. Okay, so the Fool is walking towards this tower, and the Magician is walking away from the tower. So that is meaning to say that while you are in the Fool mode, which is good because it's what you need to begin a situation, but it's not what you need to end, to materialize what you want into your reality. Basically, what it's saying is that you need to go through some hardships in order for you to actually physically materialize what you want more effectively. Okay? And the cards clarifying that, okay, are honesty. You're going to have to be honest with yourself in regards to where you're at in your materializing process. Then you have the Fabonin. If anyone has seen the bloopers of the first Star Trek, first or second, I think there's Chris, Chris Pine was having a lot of difficulty mentioning, I'm going to write that down too, mentioning a certain line, and the line was Fabonin. The Fabonin, whatever. Yes. I find that hilarious. See, we have two Chris's now on the list. Chris Duncan and Chris Pine. So the Fabanonin. In any case, so the Bodacious Bodak, alright, yes, talks of meddling, tampering, sabotage, and helpful fixing, as well as order. So I feel like once you become honest with yourself in regards to where you're at in your process, you will also be shown what your next steps are. And due to that, you'll be able to tap into the Singer of Transfiguration. The Singer of Transfiguration talks of transformation, transcendence, and metamorphosis. So you are changing and you are becoming something greater. Notice that this looks like a phoenix. So when you find the order from the order in which you should follow, all right, you are definitely going to be able to pick yourself up from the ashes and, you know, fly. I'm like a bird, I only fly away. I don't care about home. No. Okay, and so this card is the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn is a dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. It says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Now, this might be a man, or this might be a woman, or a teen, or tween, whatever. Well, anyway, don't get hung up on the gender or the age. Get caught up on the meaning. And so you probably are becoming this person, or you are attracting this person into your reality. Now, the cards clarifying that, alright, are Luathas the Wild. And Luathas, at the very end, talks of balance. And the Prince of Autumn is like the epitome of balance. Because he's cautious but wise with his actions. He's meticulously attentive towards details. And he's kind to others. So he's a well-balanced individual. Next, you have, though well-balanced does not mean that things are going to happen quickly. Okay, they just mean that you're on the right path. Next, you have the Fairy Guide. Now, the Fairy Guide is a blank card, which means that you can put whatever you want in this. Well, I think that's what it was. You know, it doesn't mean that it's going to move quickly. It just means that it's going in the right direction you would want it to go. Right? Then you have the Rar card. Now, the Rar card talks of pure potential, wild energy. And so I feel like you have the right ingredients in place. All you need to do is find the structure that you need to follow in order to bring that material wealth into your reality, as well as so how to bring the 9 and the 10 and the 9, the 10 and the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Autumn in is what you'll figure out when you tap into the Rar card, which also means when you tap into the Prince of Autumn card. Then you have Mikkel and Muckle. Now, Mikkel, alright, talks of everyday blessings, mixed blessings, and play. So basically, you will be more appreciative. You becoming more appreciative will help you tap into not only the Rar card, but also Luathas the Wild's energy. Then you have Iris of the Rainbow. Now, Iris talks of hope and promise for the future. So once you get into that frame of mind of appreciativeness, I feel like you'll be able to have more hope and promise for the future, which is helpful, but which is going to give you a little more oomph in your step, but it won't necessarily attract everything you want to. You need the right structure first and foremost. Then you have the singer of connection. Now the spirit of connection, singer of connection, okay, it talks of spiritual connection, karma, balance, empathy. And the idea that came to my mind is that because you are putting yourself in the right frame of mind, because you are in the right mood, you are attracting the right people to you. And the right people, those connections that you are attracting to you are spiritual connections, which will help. I mean, getting yourself in the right, how can I say this? Getting yourself in the right frame of mind will not help you to materialize wealth, but it will absolutely help you materialize everything you need so that you can materialize wealth. And all you need to do then is put yourself in the right frame of mind in order to do that. And once you put yourself in the right frame of mind, you will be able to tap into the Unity card, which talks of union, mystical experiences, and spiritual home. Well, once you are able to put yourself in that frame of mind, you will be able to unify yourself with all that is you want. So you put yourself in the right frame of mind, and then so the way it works is that you put yourself in the right frame of mind, you get inspired action, you take action on it, and then you attract the material abundance that you are seeking. All right. So that is all that I have for you guys this week, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Cancers, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!